Travis Fulgham, we're sitting him. What a week for the 2019 6th round pick. Can we already call him a journeyman? Can we call him that? Probably not. 13 targets, 10 receptions, 152 yards in a breakout game against a tough Steelers defense last week. Week 6 doesn't get any easier, as Wentz can once again expect to see a lot of pressure, a lot of tough looks out there against a solid Baltimore Ravens defense that might be even stronger in this CB game here. Fulgham, hey, he may turn out to be a solid fantasy option this year, but let's not get too carried away here. This is a very good defense in Baltimore that has only allowed 100 yards to a wideout once all season and 2 touchdowns to go along with that for team starters. Then we got Myles Gaskin. We're starting him. No reason at all for you to pick this guy up off waivers if you didn't intend on starting him against the New York Jets, a team that has allowed 6 rush touchdowns this season and is, well, by the way, not good at this football thing. So yeah, Myles Gaskin, plug him in there. Matt Ryan, we're starting him. Look, a couple weeks in a row now, Matty Ice has burned fantasy owners, but this is a Minnesota pass defense that has allowed 300 yards through the air in 3 of 5 games, and it's an Atlanta defense we all know and love that loves to give up points, forcing those passing situations for Matty Ice, and most importantly, this is a game coming off where you see the team's coach get fired. You expect those boys to play motivated, a little bit fiery, and go out there and play with a vengeance. I think this is going to be a chance for a Matt Ryan big game here. And if it's not, hey, it's getting pretty close to being able to talk cutting bait with Matt Ryan from the fantasy squad here. How about a Los Angeles Rams running backs? They are being sat. The game of musical chairs in LA continues in what would be considered probably a very lucrative fantasy slot and role if one of these guys could actually take over the featured back role, which is why you see a lot of owners hold on to these players. But for now, there aren't any, as Brown, Akers, and Henderson all seen 8 or more carries last week, and they're now going up against a San Francisco defense that has not allowed a single ball carrier to have more than 63 yards on the ground all season. Not a very good matchup here, staying away from the LA running backs. And we got Laviska Shenault Jr. Now, I'll tell you what, this is more of a desperation play, but it is a week where we could once again see teams getting postponed, teams with a bye, and for that reason, we're saying start Laviska. He's seen his role increase more and more week after week, now seeing 6+ targets in each of his last 3 games, and maybe even more impressive is the efficiency. Every game this season, Shenault has only not caught 1 of the targets thrown his way in each respective game. Again, he continues to grow and improve. Loving Shenault here for the start this week. That's our start 'em sit 'ems. As always, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.